The views and opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the network or anyone affiliated. There will be mature and possibly immature content. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. As a matter of fact, I probably wouldn't listen at all. It's very poorly produced. Take me to your leader.
Welcome to the Monster Castle Radio Show. For the extreme paranormal listener. And here is your host, the Wolf.
Yeah, man. Fuck yeah. Can you dig it? Fuck you. God damn you, fuck. Jesus fucking Christ. Shit. Fuck. God damn it. Fuck. Yeah. Oh my God.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you. I hope we didn't scare you.
We're here. I don't believe anyone will come right at this moment of time, but I just did an interview, and my God, you guys got to hear this. Okay. Son of a bitch. Okay. Back. Wait a minute. Go back. Back one. Back again. Back. Back. What the fuck? Back. Never ask again. Do you want to? No. I want to go back. Fuck off. Alright, now, what the fuck just happened? Voice recorder. Files. Papa. Here we go. Okay. There we go. Okay, it's recording now. I believe this might be... So, I'm here. This is Wolfman Mike and Marijuana Mama. She introduced me to a friend who I'm going to call Papa Medicine as an alias name. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Papa Medicine?
Yeah, I like Papa Medicine.
Okay, or yeah, that's good.
I like that name.
I don't know, I just came in my head. Anyway, okay. So, Papa Medicine, can you tell us what you do that's so fantastic for people that changed a whole bunch of people's lives and you heal people? How do you do it?
First thing I do is I ask them to watch Run from the Cure because it explains everything. But I basically tell them what the medicine has done for me, that I recreate from the way Rick Simpson had done it. I critiqued it a little different than he did, and I use 99.9 food alcohol. I was using the 97%.
Yeah, that's a big difference. Now, I've never seen anyone else do. He gets actual food grade alcohol that you can drink. That's what he's using. Rick Simpson didn't even do that.
No, he used naphtha.
Yeah.
But he said isopropyl would work. I used isopropyl for years.
So what exactly is naphtha? So for people that don't know.
It's like almost like a camping fuel. It's like naphtha is, I believe it's, I haven't looked into it because it was a negative to me right away. But it's a solvent similar to camp fuel. I'm not.
Is it petroleum based?
Yes.
Ew. Now that sickens me, right there. So what you're doing is you're getting totally plant-based solvent, which is totally natural that we can actually ingest. So if there's any left in it, it's good. And yeah, he gave me a shot on my fingertip. It had his solvent, which is edible, and it was already like. It was a wash. It was a wash. So I could taste the marijuana, and it was amazing. And you could just dip your finger in there and inhale off your finger and get a buzz. Yeah, Papa.
People are amazed at what it's done for me. I had Crohn's disease. I was diagnosed with Crohn's disease.
Oh my God, I have no idea.
And I had diabetes, type 2.
So you don't no longer have Crohn's disease?
I haven't had a Crohn's attack in 4
years. This is serious shit. I know people that have to wear shit bags and piss bags on them because of Crohn's disease.
Well, since now it's all my family who are dead against dope. Marijuana was illicit and a drug. They got this paranoia about it. My father, who I won't say his age because everybody will know who it is because there's not too many dads out that old. But my father is using the medicine, and he's way up there. Way up.
I heard he's 100 years old. And I'm not shitting. 99 or 100 years old.
No, you heard quite right.
Wow. So I just guessed. I got you.
No, he's using the oil. Very, very little oil. Very little.
Okay.
Lost me there.
Very little, so...
do that.
And due to his age, he gets a little wobbly because I don't just make the medicine CBD and I don't make the medicine strictly THC because I've watched a lot of scientific shows on. I've really researched most of this out, and I'm still researching. And you need the THC needs some CBD to become active, as well as the CBD needs some molecules of the THC to become active.
Marijuana Mama, you've been holding out on us all this time. Thank you for introducing to us this gentleman here.
You're welcome.
He is amazing.
Pleasure's mine.
He is an amazing source of private research that is indispensable in our all of our knowledge and research that we've been doing on this subject. This guy knows his shit, so this is great.
This is Papa Medicine, and he
Papa
knows
Medicine,
what he's talking
man.
about.
He is the shit. You don't mind if I glorify you a bit, yeah?
Well, no, I was just going to say...
He does also have wolf eyes like me, so...
I have to really admit to what I've learned, which is just the tip of the iceberg. Any knowledge I've gained is very little compared to the vast knowledge on this stuff. That's why the government said needs further study. And they put it in the category with cocaine, a substance one abuse. Marijuana's been...
No, what is so ridiculous? Come on. You might just make a dandelion illegal. Seriously. Like, what the fuck? Okay, that tree should be illegal.
What the fuck?
Right?
Hey, what the fuck?
Trees should be illegal. Dandelions, because you can make wine out of them. Oh, poison ivy should also be illegal, because it stings you.
Why
And
can't they
stinging
just
nettle.
eradicate that?
Stinging nettle.
Yeah. Stinging nettles should be also illegal if marijuana is. Otherwise, that is not fair.
It don't matter. What'd you get?
How you doing, sir?
You might want to pause that. Well,
Nope, leave it going. Okay, we'll pause it.
I want to say...
All right, we're back on live. Here we are. Well, we're not live. This is a pre-recorded podcast. We're here with Marijuana Mama and Papa. What did I say?
Medicine.
Papa Medicine. That's it. Papa Medicine.
And my best friend Jim happened to show up
Okay,
there.
and Jim's here. Well, I woke up with a migraine today, and as soon as I started smoking pot, it went away.
I was gonna say something about
Chris,
Calm me down, made me feel better. My migraine headache went away, and I'm able to function now. I woke up this morning with a splitting fucking migraine. And we came here, and then he spilled some oil on his finger, and we got some off there and licked it up and stuff. And holy shit,
Everybody
my
was
God,
diving
I
in
felt
on your
fucking
finger.
better though. Fuck, man, I felt so much better.
done smoking it,
Which
yeah.
finger?
You smell that one.
Marijuana Mama was with me when Jim, my friend here, went up
Oops,
to-
wrong finger.
Marijuana Mama was with me. We went to the hospital to see Jim.
You do wipe your hands. I mean, clean them after you do the.
Do
yeah.
the do.
Yeah, okay.
Which? Oh wait, I did
That
not.
was the wrong finger. That brown mark is not from oil.
But I'm right-handed. I think this was somebody else's. I think it was the alien that had it by the tail and it
Yeah.
slipped in there.
Remember, this is a comedy, right? My show's a comedy.
Jim,
Mama likes this one.
my buddy was in the hospital. He had a tumor removed.
Yeah.
Prior to that, he got some of the medicine for me, and tell the story.
So cancer.
Hold
So,
on.
I
Yeah.
have bladder cancer, and then when I started taking it, it actually shrunk the cancer.
You gotta be kidding me.
You know, so they went what was left. They took out, they lasered what was left. There was a little bit left.
And you're fine now.
I'm fine.
It's gone.
Remember, we were there.
I was there.
Hallelujah!
Remember the doctor said it to us?
Yeah, I remember that one.
But it
Okay,
had
did
shrunk.
you also use prayer or any kind of spiritual stuff? Or it was just marijuana and you had
It was just
full...
a hope on a prayer. Yeah, and that
Hope
was
on a
it.
prayer,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah,
Was
hope on a
other
prayer.
people praying for you?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
a lot of people. A lot of people were.
You're well loved in
Yeah.
the community.
Yeah.
So, see,
Well,
that sounds
Except
a
for
lot
his ex.
Yeah,
more to
but-
do with it. Hey, I gotta say this to you. This has more to do with it than anything else. Is the amount of love that you're getting and
Yeah.
prayers you're getting
I
is what's
agree.
going to pull you through.
Yep.
Because if you're all alone there, dying, and nobody gives a fuck about you,
Well, the only person that
then
was
you ain't going to
negative
give a
was-
fuck about
The only
yourself
person
either.
that was negative is probably my ex-wife. She took out an insurance policy on me, hoping to collect it. It didn't
Everybody
work.
pulling
my
together, you trying to do it.
God, that's
Love,
horrible.
love conquers all, right? So
Yeah,
I gotta
that's
say,
right.
it's a combination of love and the marijuana oil
Yeah.
is what did it.
And I
Because
think only
you can't do it
marijuana
without
oil
the
can
other.
come to people that have good hearts in the
I think
first
it goes
place.
together
Not
with
gonna
it.
go to
I think
somebody that
marijuana
doesn't
oil
deserve it.
and love goes together like hippies.
Yeah.
And that's the way it should be, and that's the way it works. And if you don't use the positive thought and vibration with it, it won't work. If you don't believe in it and you think, oh, this ain't going to work, well, it's not going to work then. You got to believe in it, too.
So
It's part of that.
the thing, Jim and Jim Man, yeah, I shouldn't have said that, but maybe we can go on to a different subject because this.
Yeah, okay,
You
anyway,
go on
yeah.
another
I think
side.
I go off on a tangent sometimes. So
No, but
marijuana, mama, take
you got to
a little
hear
sip.
about this thing in the sky we
You gotta hear
saw.
about-
He's mainly into that, right?
Yeah.
You're
Okay,
mainly
yeah.
in.
Well, I've got
so
some-
do you
Well,
want to
yeah,
stop
like,
him?
yeah, I'm a UFO researcher, so, and also I know about all the shit
If
going
we
on.
if we can look back in the Stratford paper at that time, but we can get an idea of what time it was. They're the only ones that's reported it. Nobody's seen it from here all the way to Stratford. Nobody else seen it. But Stratford reported it in the paper. That next
It was
day.
in Union. It
Okay,
happened, not
good.
here.
But we were in
My
What-
other house.
so I've been abducted here before in the area. I was back a farmer. I've been chased in the field when I was irrigating by UFOs.
Yeah.
And I've been approached by globular objects that luminescent
spheres,
small,
yeah.
about the size of a basketball that
Yep.
come right up to me.
Our learned friend here had an encounter with the men in.
Men-
So now, if you guys are from the area, you may have seen the same shit I'm talking about here.
yeah. Well, at the time I was living in Sparta.
So you've seen these globular objects,
Oh, I've seen them, and I've also had the Men in Black come after me.
and I have too.
Yeah, yeah. And the Men in
I
Black.
have
was-
too.
And people would think I'm nuts, but I don't care.
No, they
I know
watch
what
me all the
happened,
time,
and
man.
I have other witnesses. My wife was there, my children were there, and we all witnessed it. So, it's quite interesting what happened. You know.
How did the Men in Black get involved with you?
Okay, so yeah, let's go
Why?
first back up a bit. And what did you see that made them interested in you?
This is a long story, but I'm gonna try to make it as short as possible. But my wife used to work in a place in St. Thomas when we were living in Sparta. Okay, and I went to go and pick her up at night, 11 o'clock at night, and I was in my van at the time. I had a caravan, and we're driving down Quaker Road, and we got just before winter wheat, about a couple blocks before winter wheat. We've noticed that it looked like the forest was on fire. And we knew people friendly. Now, we
I've
didn't
seen
know
this
them,
before there.
but they're friendly people in that whole area.
And
It
it's
was
the
type of-
airport near there too.
Yeah. the
So
airport's
yeah,
down
and I've
there.
seen it
Yep.
before. I've
Yep.
seen it. The fire in the field there. Yes, I've
Yep.
seen it.
Well, what was strange about this, because we always wave to all our neighbors and stuff like that. We don't really necessarily know them, but everybody waves, and you know how farmers
Yeah,
are.
you
They
just
all
wave.
wave to each other, right?
Yep.
Well, this is late at night, 11 o'clock at night, and we're looking at it, and it looked like this forest was on fire. And my wife goes, she goes, I don't see any fire trucks. And I said, either do I. There's no police cars, no nothing, but that looks like a huge forest fire. So we're trying to find out where it was and if anybody was around there. So I took a road. I'm going south, okay?
Oh,
so I
shit.
turned left onto a road, and it took me onto a turkey farm, and we passed the place that looked like it was on fire, but there's no way getting into that forest area, you know. So when we get down to the bridge, it was blocked off, saying that, you know, the water was overflowed, so we had to turn around and go back to Quaker. We went back to Quaker, we went down another block, and then there's Fruit Ridge Road. We went up
Fruit Ridge line, where I showed you.
We took another left there at the Fruit Ridge Road, and I would say, okay, in measurement wise, it was like a little bit of trees, a bunch of trees, and then maybe about 4 houses down, let's say, down the road. But it was only the trees there. And this great big long driveway. It was about 60 to 80 feet long, gravel. It was a gravel driveway. And so we could see the glowing and the fire coming from there. So I pulled into the driveway really slowly to make sure everybody's all right. The house could be on fire, right? You know. So we pulled in there, and ahead of me there's this gate, this kind of like a triangle gate in the middle where it meets in the middle, and they had the chain wrapped around it.
Yeah.
And I pull up there.
It was yellow.
And there was a bunch of cars beside a house. And there was the big house, and then there was a barn that was on the right side of the house, which is back a little bit.
Yes.
And then on the right side of the barn, there's this huge glowing out of the ground. There was no fire at all. It was a glow. It was like a globe in the ground, deep in the ground, and it was glowing so much you could see it all the way down Quaker Road. And
something was dropped there.
My son turns around and says, "Look, Dad, look, those cars, they're black cars." They're, because he was in military. He goes, they're government plates. And I went, "They are too," at that, right? All of a sudden, we all got
Holy
this panic attack.
fuck.
We got a panic attack.
What a great story, man.
I turned the car around. I went to take off out of the driveway, and it died. Just like that.
Oh my God! Oh, it's strange how things turn. Oh, I forgot what I was doing. I'm gonna stop it. I'm gonna stop it. Stop it.